3D plotting in MATLAB. Okay, so first of all, this is the first screen that will pop out when you click MATLAB 2019A. In this screen, click here. This is a new editor window that will open up. So as I have already told you, always start with CLC, clear, and close all. Next, for a 3D plot, we are going to give the values of three variables. Say for instance, x has a value of 1 and 2, y equals bracket 2 space 3, and say z equals 1 space 3. Okay, next is the next is for plotting this plot. We have also seen in 2D plot that we have to write the figure statement, then plot 3 x comma y comma z. Then you can put the x label, you can just name it x, then the y label, and then the z label. And then you can also grid on. Then next step is to save this first. So I have identified a location and I am going to save here. Or you can give any name, whatever you want. And now run. So that is the 3D plot which we have got. See, this is the x, this is the uh, x label, this is the y label, and this is the z label, and it is a straight line. As you can see, one of the very good features of this 3D plotting is that we can even rotate and see how it is going to look from different azimuths and elevations. Okay, so as you can see, here we will see, here there are AZ and EI shown in the downside, and this is varying. So this is basically the angle from which we are viewing. It is the azimuth angle and the elevation angle. Okay, azimuth means left and right, and elevation means up and down. Okay, how do you, whatever you want to visualize this thing in 3D. So this is one of the features. Okay, so I'll just close this. So this was a very simple example of 3D plotting. So there are many other 3D functions which can be used. For instance, that we can use a patch, we can use mesh grids, we can use surf contours and surf C. Okay, so one by one we will look into all of these. Okay, so let me just type another program a bit more complex. So it's linear spacing, or we'll take 0 comma 6 times pi and 30. X is equals to say 3 cos of this t. Likewise, y equals 1 into sine of t, and z equals zero point 0.1 into t period to the power 2. Okay, so let me just run it and see. First you have to save it and then you have to run it and then see what is the result. So there is some error which have occurred. Let me just see. So this is the plot which you will receive, okay, which you will get, and we can rotate it in a 3D manner, so we can see it is kind of a circle. You can see it's a circle. We can also make a small variation here and write m and a 0 and see what would happen. Now see, the points that you saw have been now represented with, not with lines but with magenta colored circles. Okay, see, this was the same result we received earlier, but it was earlier it was coming in a continuous line form. Now it is coming like this. Okay, another thing which you can do is uh, see, as we have seen here, the axes are or not similar, so we can even make the axis equal. Three we can visualize in 3D is a scatter. Okay, plot 3 is one function, another function which can be used is scatter. So I'll do that also and show you the results. Save it and run. Okay, so this I'll just paste it here and we will have to save it first and then we'll have to run it. Right, so that was the fourth figure for which we have named it as patch. So this is the figure which you will get, the 3D plot that you will get for the command patch. Next command which we will see is the mesh command. So this mesh is a special command, and the MATLAB function mesh grid is used in it, which it makes easy to create the X and Y arrays required for these plots. Okay, so I'll just copy it. And save. See, this was the x variable was these values and the y variables were these values. Each of these were multiplied with each other, and the x and y, these are the arrays which are formed. Okay, so we will run it and we'll see the result. So this is the result that we will get for the mesh command. So in the command window, as we can see, the X values are these and the capital Y values are these, है ना? Or the small X values are these values and the small Y values are these values. So we can make a array of these. Okay, so the Z is basically each of these y capital Y and the capital X, they are getting multiplied with each other and then we get an array named Z. Okay, so that is here, and for that the plot which we have received for the mesh is this. We can also label them X label, Y label and Z label. We used to do, so we can also do that. I'll just label it. And we'll run it and we'll see. See, we have X, Y and Z as the labels. We have the mesh at the title of this particular plot. We can also get a 3D view of how it would be looking from the various azimuths and elevations. We can see. And also if you are going to put this command, see now these it will give you a more all the axes are of the same uh, size. Okay, so it is going to give you something like this. You can see the difference. If I remove this command and we run it, that was the result. Next very important 3D command which we use is of the surf command. So this is the plot, 3D plot we will receive by using the command surf. See, as you can see, there is not much difference between the mesh and the surf. The only difference being it has been colored. All of these surfaces have been colored in the surf when we use the surf command. So that was all for the 3D, for the 3D plots. These many are the commands which we can use, and I would like all of you to practice it. Use different values for X and Y and Z, and then different equations for Z using X and Y, and then plot the 3D plots or three-dimensional plots for this. Okay, thank you so much.